Hey, 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 what's up with my beautiful people today? My name is Trinity. Welcome to my channel, all about the healing. All right, shining stars. I hope you're shining bright. Not letting anybody dim that light. That's right. All right, so to my new subscribers, let me rewind. From a ride that dies, who's been rocking with me from the beginning of my time. For my new subscribers. For my energy exchange, 10, 20, 100 fold right back at ya. What you sow on this channel, you shall reap 100. Yes. On the flip side, looking good, smelling good like I should, right? Fully persuaded, fully determined that I shall and I will and I have already won the battle, will make it on to the other side, will fulfill my purpose, my destiny that I made an oath unto the Most High God only to be a part of. I will make it, I will succeed, because my determination outweighs anything that you send, anything that you wish, anything that you pay for, anything that you just evil eye, anything that you do. My determination outweighs that. I will win because my determination will enable me to win. It is so, so be it, and Ashe and some1 to be. All right. So we are on the side of BAM! The Collective. Yes. All right. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to move on. All right. So here we have here. Boundaries is your overall energy. Very interested to me because as I was meditating over this boundaries, I got a download. I got a full download. Okay, because this card says self-definition, self-respect, and sacred sovereignty. So, what that means to me, and the download that I got was this. You and fit you where it get in. You have been working on your spirituality. You've transformed, you have made a commitment to the Most High. You are actually working in you're on your purpose, your destiny. You actually are really involved in it. You're learning a lot. Binding and loosing, manifesting, you're learning a lot, right? And so you've gotten to a point now where you've learned how to guard your energy and guard and protect your energy and protect your crown and your third eye, and you're learning how to protect. One of the things that you learn how to protect on your energy, or to protect your energy on, is boundaries, setting boundaries. And it's many things you can do to set set boundaries. There's many things that you can do where you can set strong boundaries. And you learning this, right? So what Spirit is showing me is that self-definition and self-respect. You created boundaries. You started creating boundaries with people, places, and things. Setting these boundaries. And when you set these boundaries, you noticed that it was effective. You felt like it was effective. Things was changing. You felt more secure, more safe. A lot of things, a lot of attacks, a lot of things that were happening before had stopped happening. And so sacred sovereignty is you start to feel safe, and like I said, safe and everything. And it was as if, you know, you start to be open to doing, because before it was certain things that you knew you couldn't do because you were not guarded, you were not safe, you didn't feel safe to do it. So you start doing, you know, things and everything, sorry to you, safe, right? So what Spirit is giving me and Spirit is saying is that you attract it. So somewhere down the line, this also could have been a past life. This also could be something that has been riding your back, riding you, lurking, watching. This could have been something, someone. Anyway, you attract this particular thing, okay? And this thing, power, principality, I get the word legion. I'm a legion, and then there's something else that it's but anyway, I'm gonna figure it out. But anyway, so it would, you attracted this entity, and what this entity did was crossed, because let me explain something to you. This entity is many in one. That's why I'm getting the word legion, because it's something about, I think legion is what it's one, but in the legion is many demons in this legion. So this one legion crossed your boundary, thinking that you was a peon, right? You set boundaries, but your boundaries don't mean nothing. But when this legion, and this legion was major, Spirit said this was a giant. It was a lot. This was a higher up entity that crossed your boundary. When it crossed your boundary, it disrespected you. See, you created the boundary because of self-respect, right? Respecting your energy, protecting your energy, protecting and respecting your space. And when this entity came in and crossed it, unaware, very unaware, because you crossed the boundary, but you don't understand. You didn't cross the boundary. They crossed the boundary. You created the boundary, but you don't understand when you created this boundary. It's like I can't even explain. It's like, how can I put this in words to explain so you can really feel the magnitude of what I'm saying? I can't even. When this entity crossed your boundary, because when you set the boundary, you didn't understand that all Spirit wanted you to do was learn how to protect, learn how do the leg work, learn how to just set it there, learn how to, or take interest in guarding yourself and self-respecting and having self-respect of your space and your aura, and having he wanted you to have that, because when you're setting boundaries, it's an attention. You're setting attentions as well. But whatever you do, not just the boundary, you already know the deal. Whoever I'm talking to, you already know everything you do, Spirit is in it. Because you being led, you being guided, You being shown, not just spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, you're being guided to do these things. It's up to you if you do them. But when you do them and you follow what it is that they ask you to do or they show you to do, and you go ahead and you do it, I don't think you understand. And it's like I'm trying my best to try to give you what I see. You set the boundary, but when you set the boundary, the ethers, your ancestors, your spirit guides, because when you set that boundary, that means that they know that others are going to come in because you set the boundaries. They're going to come in and test you. They're going to come in and try to break and try to come in and do whatever, disrespect your space and disrespect your boundaries and disrespect what you put around you. They knew that. So what they did was, but they didn't know that they knew that it was going to be something, but they didn't know that it was going to be this. Because this was major. Spirit said, major. You are a peon compared to this. This is why they thought it was just easy, safe. This who does she think? Who did he think he is? Setting boundaries, trying to keep me out. I've been here for generation after generation after generation after generation. Who is she? Who is he? They not gonna keep me out. And they crossed your boundary. And when they did, they wish they didn't. Whatever this was, whoever it was, they wish they didn't. It's like sometimes when I tell you, it's like it's unbelievable. No, she can't be talking about me, but a lot of you have a lot of power, a lot of pull. You have a lot, but your nemesis, I'm trying to stop saying the enemy, but you know what I'm saying. They don't want you to know what you hold. And it don't have to, you think that it has to be a whole lot, you got to do a whole lot. No, set a boundary. Set a boundary. You set a boundary, you're going to have heavens. You're going to have star seeds, star family. You're going to have this. You're going to have nature spirits. You're going to have everybody going to follow suit. They following after you. When you set attention, you do something, then they're there to magnify it. And that's what's happened here. You just set just a simple boundary. And that is why after you set that boundary, everything dried up. Nothing happened after that. It dried up because it was reinforced. When you set a boundary, you put our intentions and do things like that, then you're going to have the dark side come in and test you. They're going to come in and want to try to disrespect you because they don't respect you. The only way that they learn how to respect you is when they come in and do stuff like that. Come in and get that instant karma. Then they understand who they playing with. You're not a peon. This is somebody major, because when they crossed it, the whole heavens moved when they crossed it. Like, what's going on? Off of this little peon, this ain't Exactly. Karma. Karma for the big dogs. The big dogs came after you, and the big dogs got karma instantly. That don't hardly happen. Cause the big dogs don't come. They send their peons. They send the people to come. But it was a it was felt like you was an easy target. And you okay, okay, all right. Spirit is giving me like David and Goliath. See, Goliath thought that it was gonna be easy. You go on somewhere before I hurt you, stomp on you. You ain't nothing. Who else coming? This ain't exactly. Stepped over your boundary to disrespect you. Stepped over your boundary because you ain't nothing. Stepped over your boundary because you were confident. Just like David. David was confident in what God said that he can do. The power that God gave him, he was confident in that. And that is when he did pulled and the rock, all of that power and that anointing and everything he had, that boundary. See, you set the boundary with your faith. But God finished, sealed that boundary. That anybody that crossed it, instant karma. It didn't matter who. But it just, Spirit said, it was a major hit. A major hit. Somebody came to cross you, and it was a major hit because this particular entity or whatever it was mighty. And because of you, you drew this mighty entity because of your confidence and because of your faith. They thought you were small and you were a peon, but they wanted to come in and show you something because you were confident and you believed in yourself and you had self-respect. And you spoke up for yourself and you didn't back down and you were grounded. And you believed and you had faith in the Most High God and what the Most High God said, who you were and who you are. And that, all of that went into that boundary. Spirit knew you would be tested. Spirit knew they was going to come. But Spirit, this was unusual. Spirit didn't know that it was going to be that. Higher up like that. Because that person don't never come down to, but see, word on the street is that you won't back down. Word on the street is that you're confident and you don't get scared. See, word on the street is that you ain't nothing to be played with. So your little boundary you set down, it don't mean anything. I do you know who I am? I'm a legion. I've got many in. I'm one, but I'm many. You're just one and you're human. Yeah, you may be human and you may be one. But you got the power of God on you like never before. And he wished it never had crossed that boundary. And that's all I got to say. Because if I say anything else, this going to be a long, long reading. And I can't do that tonight. But just know, whoever you are, keep doing. These readings, I'm feeling like you guys are not knowing how powerful you are. Your words are powerful. Your intentions that you set is powerful. When you wake up in the morning, you're powerful. Your prayers are powerful. Your mind is powerful. You could visualize things and they happen. Things happen when you operate normal things. When you're doing normal things, things are happening in the atmosphere. Things are happening in your life, that behind the scenes that you don't even know, just simply by words that you speak. See, I gotta go. See, I'm about to start. Nah, gotta go, y'all. Just know that. Don't stop. Can't stop and won't stop. You can't afford to stop. You just that doggone powerful that the big dogs came down here for you. This has been your reading. Not only did they come down here for you, they got karma for coming down here on you. I gotta go. Hit the emojis. Let a sister know you still working with it, working with me. Hit the comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, just thumbs the channel, share, subscribe. Look, if y'all can't see, if you can't feel and see that God is here and God is speaking, you need to subscribe. If not, okay. The description box have everything in it. Not doing any personal readings. Social media is there. Join the social media. I put out stuff every day for motivation and inspiration. Check it out. Hit the notification bell so you can always know what's up with the channel. All right, sending you love, sending you healing. Trinity is